Hi everyone, and welcome to my document. My name is Jyri, and I'm here on the southern part of Finland, a place called Kukkila. It means like a flower field in English. And as you can see, the sun is setting. It's getting night here. It's late evening now. It's about clock is some 10 in the evening, and it's still summer. It's August now, but it's almost the end of summer, so it's gonna be autumn soon, and the night is it's pretty cold. It's not so warm anymore because June, July are gone, but the summer has been quite rainy and cold to be well, summer like it's been for few past years. It's been pretty much warmer summers. But hey, let's get to the business. So, and here I'm not making a documentary about the global warming or anything, or about summer and stuff. I'm here to make this documentary especially for the people who like ghost stories or some haunting videos or something. I'm gonna try to make this as legit as possible. So let's check out if we can get some activity in here. So at first, where shall we begin? Well, this place is Kukkila, as I told you before, and this is pretty much quite regular old countryside, and there's a lake. So I'm here on the lake side. This is there are summer cottages here and stuff, and not so many people live here, so this is quite a silent place, quiet place. And well, to the point, as I told, I'm here to check something spooky stuff out. So the history of this place is kinda creepy. There's been all sort of happenings during centuries past, and all sorts of happenings in here. The lake there, people have been drowning there, and well, we got many old spirits wandering here on these woods, as I have heard when I have been interviewing some old local people, and they have old local folk stories from all sorts of ghosts, all the way to the peculiar witch is which? Yeah, the witch. They told about this witch who've been living here on these woods. Well, she died some 200 years ago, so it was those times when she actually lived. She is quite a local legend. They call him just Witch of Kukkila, Kukkila Noita in Finnish language. And well, since I heard these old folk stories about the witch and the ghosts, hauntings, and people that have drowned on the lake, and all sorts of sightings of paranormal stuff here, so I decided to, hey, let's hit the hay and let's hit the road. Not hit the hay, and make a little documentary of my own in here. But well, I'm gonna a little walk on the woods and check out if we get anything. Right, I'm here in the woods now, and I had to take this flashlight because this camera is not the best to film at evening or night time. So as I told, it's getting late in here. I was probably sure that it would be a little more light in here, but as you can see, it's not that light in here. So I'm walking this old forest path now, and it's pretty dark. For the moment I have not heard like any sound, just some birds singing, and it's quite silent in here. I'm not sure if there's any people on their summer cottages at the moment now here on the lakeside. And well, back to the story about the witch. People really told that there was actually a witch living in here like some 200 years ago, and there's not any markings or registrations about the possible woman who was the witch back in the days. But only thing that has been left of her is the creepy stories that I've heard from the old folk who live here on the local places, and well, first of all, people have been hearing quite strange voices, echoes, even screams coming from these forests at certain times of year, and especially the end of summer, August and autumn, September, etc. It's been said that that time of year these woods are quite a haunting. Well, I'm not sure. Haven't been investigating here so much. I just heard the old stories. But let's hope for my and your all pleasure that we really get some activity from here, or get a glimpse of this so-called the Witch of Kukkila. So far it's been quiet here on the woods. Nothing much than just my speaking, my voice echoing in here. But I gotta say that when you're here alone at this time of the day, you just get this some eerie feeling that somebody is watching you and you are not alone. It's like someone is watching you, just some distance that you might even see that who's or what is watching you, but still you cannot see who's watching you. And I'm sorry my English is not the best, because it's not my native language. Oh, there's a pretty old tree. Looks like someone or something been knowing it or something. There's some strange glowing marks or something on that tree. Well, back to the happenings in here, what I have been heard. That the voices people have heard, some screams or some silent whispers and talking. There actually have been some sightings of this old, creepy looking woman in a black robe, and all sightings has been, especially the last one, which was it was some few years ago, which I heard about this old huntsman who lives nearby. he told that he saw this lady, and at the moment when he saw the old lady here in the forest, it's almost like the all life in here just stopped. There was no bird singing, nothing. Even the wind stopped, and it was like eerie chill of some cold, long dead, something evil. Well, if I actually get a glimpse of that witch, it like, oh shit, almost fell down. Whoa, better watch my steps. Well, if I actually see the witch, I hope she's not here to make a pot roast out of me. But this looks like some old plank or something. It's leading to that old tree trunk. Whoa, that's pretty big. Wonder what the hell has torn that tree down. Well, all the sightings about the witch, as I have heard, been almost the same. Every people which I have talked about the old legend of these woods, it's been that the old lady in the black robe looks especially the same in every interview I have made. Always the black robe, the eerie feeling about her that she is not part of this world, and something that just drives people away from her. And well, a lady or an old hag. Well, anyways, now that I'm here alone in the dark. Oh, what was that? Oh, probably nothing. Well, I'd like to say that I wouldn't like to run face to face with her now here on the forest, because I just actually might get hurt. Well, it's not pitch black in here. I can still see something, but I could use a little more better flashlight at the moment. Just some old tree branch. Oh, one thing about the old legends, which I forgot to mention. It is told that the witch might have actually kidnapped some young babies and brought them here to the forest. And if the stories go right, the old lady boiled the kids on a big old cauldron and actually ate them, or sacrificed them, or something like that. Well, that sounds like some regular witch from some children's storybook, but still the legend makes me shiver a bit. If the stories are true, I wouldn't want to get in her stomach. Well, I'm venture further to the woods and see if we can get something actually. Okay. Well, it's been a while since I filmed last. I'm now pretty much in the woods, And I run into this some crazy looking wood idol, what the hell it ever is, but here we go, have a look what I found. There's like this stuff, what the hell that ever it is, it's just hanging from those dead old tree branches, and it looks like it's been tied with this rope with a knot, and it's just hanging there. I have no idea what the hell that is, but to me it looks like some kind of a I'm not sure, maybe some pagan old, well, you tell me, some kind of a wooden idol made from some tree branches, and those I don't know what the hell, but it looks like they have been connected each other with this some kind of a, well, I'm not even sure. Well, I can say this just gripped the living shit out of me when I run into this just a while ago, and I had to get this on tape. Whoa. Well, maybe someone is trying to scare me, or someone has a funny idea of humor, sense of humor. Well, I better let this body just hang there. Well, I'm gonna go and check if I found something even more creepier than this.